Could an entire metropolis, built beneath the earth, have mastered the very flow of water, guiding it against gravity's pull through an impossible network of hidden passages? Imagine the accidental discovery, perhaps by a lone diver exploring a forgotten cave system, of an immense, engineered city where ancient rivers were not merely channeled, but seemed to defy natural inclination, flowing with deliberate purpose through a subterranean labyrinth. This isn't just a flooded ruin. It is a silent, shimmering testament to an unparalleled mastery over water, its existence posing a profound challenge to everything we understand about ancient hydrological capabilities. Picture the gentle glint of light on submerged stone, revealing not rough caverns, but meticulously carved aqueducts and basins, forming a complex web that hints at unknown pumping systems, immense pressure management, or perhaps a subtle, natural anomaly ingeniously exploited. This singular, impossible water city, with its whispers of advanced engineering beyond our grasp, anchoring the very first chapter of our journey, invites us to gently re-examine the perceived laws of physics and the boundaries of human ingenuity. We shall then quietly drift into a world of hidden depths and sacred waters, exploring subterranean springs, profound cultural interactions with hidden flows, and the enigmatic Roman Mithraea. From there, our exploration will lead us to the subtle challenges of gravity and hidden forces, from Edward Leedscollin's whispers of moving colossal stones at Coral Castle, to the inexplicable transportation of the Olmec colossal heads across jungles. We will then gently ponder the curious Dendora light, the pervasive petroglyphs of Cedillo Hills, the colossal Gigantoja temples, the unidentified objects depicted in ancient art, and the mysterious submerged geometry of the Yonaguni monument. Our final phase will embrace ephemeral traces and philosophical reflections, as we explore the agricultural ingenuity of Moray's circular terraces, the debated Bosnian pyramids, the intriguing Baghdad battery, and the poignant tales of the silent cities of the Sahara and the unseen, lost wisdom of Alexandria's libraries, allowing us to find peace in the beautiful currents of unknowing. The earthen veins, tunnels of unknown purpose. What silent, vast networks lie hidden beneath our feet, carved by hands long stilled for purposes we can only begin to fathom. Descend with us into the earth's enigmatic arteries, where ancient ingenuity reshaped the very bedrock. Tonight, we begin our quiet exploration, not with the grand structures that pierce the sky, but with the profound hidden arteries of the earth itself, inviting us to ponder the quiet mysteries of vast, ancient tunnel systems whose very existence challenges our understanding of human endeavor. Having softly considered how a single stone mechanism could track the moon with impossible precision, our gaze now turns inward, beneath the very ground we stand upon, two realms carved by hands, long stilled for purposes that remain profoundly elusive. Imagine, if you will, venturing into the cool, quiet darkness of the earth, where silence reigns supreme, broken only by the gentle echo of your own breath. Here we encounter phenomena like the Dero Caves, or the broader theories of pre-Diluvian tunnels whispered about in global folklore, and occasionally glimpsed by explorers vast ancient networks of subterranean passages stretching for unknown distances, their origins shrouded in enigma. These are not simple caves formed by nature, nor are they mere mines dug for precious resources. Their sheer scale and intricate design suggest a deliberate, monumental effort by unknown hands, pushing the boundaries of what ancient tools and labor could realistically achieve. Who carved these silent arteries of the earth, and why? The very thought allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of what lies hidden, just beyond the reach of our conventional understanding. Now let your mind drift to the gentle, rolling countryside of northern France, where beneath seemingly ordinary fields lies the extraordinary Cenotes underground city. This isn't just a small hiding place. It's an immense subterranean network, spanning miles, with chambers, galleries, and even wells. Discovered by chance, its initial purpose and the sheer labor involved in its creation remain deeply perplexing. Was it a vast quarry that evolved into something more? A secret refuge for entire communities during times of strife? The smooth, meticulously carved walls and the sheer scale of the excavation defy easy explanation by the simple, agricultural communities known to have lived above ground for centuries. Each excavated chamber resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent symphony of intent etched into the very bedrock, inviting a quiet contemplation of the countless hours of unseen labor, guided by a logic we can only gently ponder. What compelled ancient peoples to delve so deeply, to shape the earth with such perseverance, creating spaces that feel both sheltering and profoundly mysterious? The cool, consistent temperature within these underground realms, the enduring quiet, all contribute to a sense of profound timelessness, encouraging the mind to relax and ponder. And finally, let your imagination carry you to the otherworldly landscapes of Cappadocia in central Turkey, where volcanic rock has been sculpted by nature and human hands into a landscape of dreams. Here, we find the renowned Cappadocia underground cities, such as Derinkuyu or Cenotes. While often cited as refuges, their complexity goes far beyond simple shelter. These multi-level subterranean metropolises include living quarters, stables, churches, and crucially, incredibly sophisticated ventilation. Shafts and complex air and water systems designed to sustain thousands of people for extended periods. The engineering required to ensure breathable air deep underground and to manage water supply and waste removal in such confined subterranean environments speaks of an astonishing level of planning and ingenuity. These aren't just holes in the ground, they are meticulously engineered environments, defying the challenges of underground habitation. Their precise purpose, whether purely defensive, spiritual, or a blend of both, remains a subject of peaceful historical debate. The vast extent of these hidden worlds, the sheer scale of excavation, and the intricate networks that defy explanation by known ancient tools or labor, all combine to create a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of intent etched into the very bedrock of our understanding. This quiet ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that entire ancient narratives lie just beyond our reach, locked away in these earthen hidden realms. The very thought that such vast, complex, and enduring structures exist beneath our feet, carved by hands long stilled, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost knowledge and the boundless capacity of human ambition, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent echoes of a forgotten world beneath the surface, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic earthen veins of a human past still unfolding its wonders. The silent hydraulics, pressure systems of antiquity. Could ancient minds truly command the very flow of water, guiding it against natural inclination with unseen principles? Explore the subtle, powerful systems of antiquity that challenge our understanding of forgotten physics. Tonight, our quiet exploration continues its descent, moving from the vast enigmatic tunnels carved into the earth to an even more subtle, yet equally profound, mystery. The astonishing ways ancient peoples seemed to command the very flow of water itself, often against all conventional expectation. Having softly considered the sheer scale of subterranean networks whose purposes remain elusive, our gaze now turns to the delicate, yet powerful, unseen principles of hydraulics, inviting us to ponder ancient water systems that suggest an understanding far beyond what we typically attribute to their era. Imagine, if you will, the quiet force of water, a seemingly simple element, yet capable of immense power when guided with ingenious design. We often credit the Roman Empire with magnificent aqueducts, those soaring stone arches that carried water across vast landscapes. But within these very structures lies a more subtle marvel, often overlooked. The Roman aqueducts' inverted siphons. Picture a valley separating to high points of an aqueduct. Instead of building a continuous, impossibly tall bridge across it, Roman engineers would sometimes channel the water downwards into massive lead or stone pipes that descended into the valley, crossed its lowest point, and then ascended the opposite slope, seemingly defying gravity to regain its height. This required an astute understanding of hydrostatic pressure, the force exerted by water at rest, and how to contain that pressure within robust pipe systems, a complex feat of engineering for an age without modern materials or theoretical physics. What unseen forces did ancient minds harness to command this very flow, guiding the steady pulse of water with such confidence? Long before the scientific principles were formally articulated, this liquid dance, orchestrated by a profound, intuitive physics, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of forgotten genius, played out across the ancient landscapes. Now, let your mind drift to the sun-baked plains of ancient Persia, where for millennia, another ingenious system of water management quietly sustained life in arid lands, the Qanats. These are not surface canals, but remarkable networks of horizontal wells, gently sloping underground tunnels that tapped into distant aquifers and brought water over vast distances to cities and agricultural fields. Imagine the patient, arduous work of digging these deep shafts, sometimes hundreds of feet down, then meticulously connecting them with a tunnel so precisely graded that water would flow by gravity, often for tens of miles, without the need for pumps or complex machinery. The sheer scale of these subterranean conduits, some still in use today, demonstrates an intimate knowledge of geology, water tables, and subtle gradient engineering, ensuring a continuous, reliable supply of precious water. This quiet mastery over hydrological principles, channeling water through the earth's silent veins, suggests a wisdom passed down through generations, deeply connected to the land's hidden resources. It's a profound testament to their ingenuity, transforming barren landscapes into flourishing oases. And finally, let your imagination carry you to the lush, vibrant jungles of ancient Mesoamerica, where the Maya, famed for their intricate calendars and monumental pyramids, also left subtle clues of their sophisticated understanding of water. While not as widespread or grand as Roman or Persian systems, archaeological evidence at some Mayan sites, like Palenque, suggests the presence of pressurized fountains or water features that relied on basic hydraulic principles. Picture a tranquil courtyard where water might have mysteriously bubbled up, seemingly defying its natural inclination to merely flow downwards. These systems, possibly utilizing differences in elevation to create a simple form of pressure, hint at an experimental and practical knowledge of how water behaves under certain conditions, applied not just for utility, but perhaps for ritualistic or aesthetic purposes. The subtle manipulation of this life-giving element, causing it to perform beyond its natural appearance, speaks to a quiet, intuitive understanding of physics, a profound connection to the elemental forces that shaped their world. This serene interplay of ancient wisdom and unseen forces, bathed in the profound quietude of channels and wells, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony, the rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient water moving through hidden conduits, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the desert lands and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of these ancient enigmas, a gentle hum that speaks of human ingenuity and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, silent hydraulics of a human past still unfolding its wonders. The sacred cenotes of Yucatan, portals to the underworld. What spiritual secrets are held within the earth's watery embrace, revered as sacred pathways to another realm? Discover the profound connection between ancient cultures and the mystical depths of the Yucatan's cenotes. Tonight, our quiet exploration continues its descent, moving from the astonishing, precise hydraulics that commanded water flow to a more profound and mystical connection with the earth's hidden depths, the sacred cenotes of Yucatan. Having softly considered how ancient minds harnessed unseen principles to guide water across landscapes, our gaze now turns to the very heart of the earth's watery embrace, to natural sinkholes revered by the Maya, embodying a unique spiritual bond with subterranean water. Imagine, if you will, the lush, verdant canopy of the Yucatan Peninsula, where dense jungle stretches for miles under a warm, humid sky. Beneath this verdant carpet, the limestone bedrock is riddled with a hidden network of caves and underground rivers. Occasionally, the roof of these subterranean caverns collapses, revealing an opening to a natural well, often filled with pristine, cool water. These are the cenotes, natural sinkholes that were far more than just water sources for the ancient Maya. They were considered sacred portals, windows into the spiritual realm, direct connections to the underworld known as Xibalba. Picture the ethereal beauty of a cenote, shafts of sunlight piercing through the jungle canopy above, illuminating the crystal-clear water below, revealing stalactites hanging like silent guardians and ancient roots reaching down into the depths. For the Maya, these serene pools were not merely places to gather water for sustenance. They were vital conduits for communication with the gods and ancestors, sites for profound ceremonies and sacred offerings. The water itself, purified by its slow filtration through the limestone, was seen as imbued with divine power. What truly fascinates and invites peaceful contemplation about the cenotes is their unique spiritual significance and the depth of the Maya's reverence for these hidden water sources. Archaeological discoveries within cenotes have revealed a wealth of artifacts, from pottery and jade ornaments to human remains, suggesting their use in complex rituals and, at times, sacrifices. These were not acts of violence in the modern sense, but profound offerings, expressions of devotion and a seeking of balance with the powerful forces of the cosmos and the underworld. The The quiet stillness that often pervades a cenote, broken only by the gentle drip of water or the distant call of a jungle bird, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring spiritual connection, a silent symphony of belief played out in the cool, watery embrace of the earth. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often deeply intertwined with the natural world, that spiritual beliefs were born from an intimate understanding of their environment. The very thought that these natural formations could be seen as living, breathing pathways to another dimension allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of how deeply integrated spiritual and practical life was for the ancient Maya. What profound wisdom did their shamans and priests seek in these watery depths? What silent prayers were offered to the deities of Xibalba? The sacred cenotes of Yucatan are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in grand written records, but in the enduring power of natural wonders, in the quiet, unspoken reverence held within these sacred spaces. It's a soothing paradox. The more we understand their ecological function, the more deeply mystical and captivating their spiritual role becomes. A serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent echoes of a deep, living spirituality. As for why they baffle archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in fully deciphering the precise rituals and symbolic meanings associated with each cenote. While we know they were sacred and used for offerings, the specific intentions behind every artifact placed or every life offered remain subjects of careful interpretation and respectful speculation. The submerged nature of many archaeological finds makes excavation and preservation incredibly challenging, often requiring specialized underwater archaeology. This inherent difficulty means that much of their deepest spiritual significance continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of light and shadow, and the profound quietude of natural pools touched by both ancient hands and enduring spiritual belief, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient ceremonies, and the gentle lapping of water in the depths, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the jungle canopy and filters through the serene air into the Cenotes' depths, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human spirituality and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic portals to the underworld of a human past still unfolding its wonders. The subterranean rivers of Derinkuyu, sustaining hidden lives, an entire city vanished beneath the earth, sustained by hidden rivers and unseen breaths of air. How did an ancient civilization thrive in such profound depths? A testament to unparalleled ingenuity. Tonight, our quiet exploration continues its descent, moving from the natural sacred portals of the Cenotes to an even more astonishing testament to human ingenuity. Hidden beneath the earth, the vast underground cities of Cappadocia, focusing on the remarkable water systems of Derinkuyu. Having softly considered how ancient cultures found spiritual connection within natural subterranean waters, our gaze now turns to an elaborate, man-made marvel designed not just for reverence, but for long-term survival, inviting us to ponder the profound ingenuity required to sustain hidden lives deep within the earth. Imagine, if you will, the unique, almost fantastical landscape of Cappadocia in central Turkey, characterized by its fairy chimney rock formations sculpted by wind and water over millennia. Beneath this captivating surface, however, lies an even more extraordinary secret, a network of ancient underground cities carved meticulously from the soft volcanic rock. Among these, Derinkuyu stands as one of the largest and most astonishing, a multi-level subterranean metropolis capable of housing thousands of people, along with their livestock and supplies. For extended periods, picture the cool, quiet darkness of these vast underground chambers, interconnected by narrow tunnels and intricate staircases descending dozens of meters below the surface. This was not a simple cave or a temporary shelter. Derinkuyu was a self-sufficient, deliberately engineered environment designed for long-term habitation. But what truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about Derinkuyu, and indeed all the Cappadocian underground cities, is the sheer sophistication of their water supply and ventilation systems. How did a civilization without modern pumps or electricity ensure a continuous supply of fresh water to the deepest levels of a city carved entirely from rock? The core idea lies in their ingenious system of deep wells and subterranean channels. Water sources, likely ancient underground rivers or aquifers, were tapped by strategically dug wells, some extending hundreds of feet downwards, often through the floors of the lowest levels of the city. This water was then carefully distributed to various chambers and even animal stalls. The very notion of maintaining such a complex, gravity-fed, or perhaps even hand-drawn, water system within an enclosed, multi-story subterranean environment speaks of a profound hydrological understanding. Furthermore, the need to sustain thousands of people underground for weeks or even months required an equally impressive ventilation system. Imagine numerous large, vertical shafts acting like colossal chimneys, drawing fresh air from the surface down to the deepest levels and expelling stale air. These shafts also served a dual purpose. They were often strategically positioned to also function as the primary access points for the city's water supply, ensuring that the critical resources for survival were constantly available. The intricate planning involved in carving these shafts, ensuring adequate airflow and water distribution throughout such an extensive underground network, without the benefit of detailed blueprints or advanced geological surveys, is nothing short of astonishing. It hints at a deep, intuitive knowledge of geology, airflow dynamics, and an extraordinary capacity for communal organization. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often written in stone, not in words, revealing a hidden resilience and ingenuity in the face of unseen threats. The very thoughts that entire communities could vanish into the earth for long durations, sustained by their own ingenuity in managing vital resources, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of human adaptability and survival. What fears or necessities drove them to such an extraordinary hidden existence? What quiet lives unfolded in those cool, silent chambers, sustained by these unseen rivers and breaths of air? The subterranean rivers of Derinkuyu are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in grand battles, but in the quiet, persistent echoes of daily survival, in the hidden depths where humanity found refuge and sustained life against all odds. It's a soothing paradox. The more we understand the logistical challenges of living underground, the more deeply enigmatic and captivating their success becomes. A serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent flow of hidden water and the breath of unseen air, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, sustaining hidden lives of a human past still unfolding its wonders. The oracle of Delphi spring whispers from the earth's depths. Could the very earth, through its hidden springs, truly whisper prophecies from the divine? Journey to the sacred site of Delphi, where ancient belief met the subtle, mysterious emanations from the ground. Tonight, our quiet exploration continues its descent, moving from the vast, engineered havens of underground cities to a more intimate, yet equally profound, connection between humanity and the earth's hidden forces, the sacred springs associated with the oracle of Delphi. Having softly considered how ancient peoples engineered complex systems for survival deep beneath the surface, our gaze now turns to a place where water was not merely for sustenance, but for prophecy and divine revelation, inviting us to ponder the profound spiritual power attributed to certain subterranean sources. Imagine, if you will, the serene, majestic slopes of Mount Parnassus in ancient Greece, where nestled among the rugged terrain lay the sanctuary of Delphi. For centuries, this was considered the very amphilis, or navel of the world, the center where the divine met the earthly. And at the heart of this sacred site flowed the Castalia spring, a source of pure, cool water that was intricately woven into the mystique of the Delphic oracle picture. The serene atmosphere surrounding this hallowed spring, pilgrims cleansing themselves in its waters before consulting the oracle, a sense of quiet reverence permeating the air. The core idea here revolves around the ancient Greek belief in earthly emanations, subtle vapors or gases rising from the ground, particularly from fissures or cracks near sacred springs, that were thought to induce a prophetic trance in the Pythia, the priestess of Apollo. While today we understand the earth through geology and chemistry, the ancients interpreted these subtle phenomena as direct communications from the divine. The Castalia spring was not merely a source of drinking water, it was the conduit through which the very essence of prophecy flowed, preparing both the priestess and the supplicant for the profound insights that would follow. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about the oracle of Delphi and its associated spring is the powerful synthesis of natural phenomena with profound spiritual belief. Was there a geological basis for these prophetic vapors? Modern geological surveys have indeed identified fault lines beneath Delphi, with some theories suggesting that light, intoxicating gases like ethylene or carbon dioxide might have seeped from the earth, potentially inducing altered states of consciousness in those exposed to them in confined, sacred spaces. This quiet interplay of geology and mysticism creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of ancient belief meeting subtle earthly forces, played out in the serene landscape of Delphi. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often deeply interwoven with the earth's natural processes, and that spiritual interpretations emerged from keen observations of the world around them. The very thought that a spring's gentle flow could be seen as a direct channel for divine wisdom allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of how deeply integrated spiritual and natural worlds were for the ancient Greeks. What quiet insights did the Pythia experience in her trance? What profound questions were brought to this sacred place by seekers of truth? The oracle of Delphi's spring is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear scientific answers, but in the enduring power of human belief, in the quiet, unspoken reverence held within these sacred spaces. It's a soothing paradox. The more we seek modern explanations, the more deeply enigmatic and captivating the ancient spiritual experience becomes. A serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent whispers of the earth's depths, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic whispers from the earth's depths of a human past, still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in reconciling scientific explanations with the profound spiritual and cultural impact of the oracle. While geological theories offer potential insights into the vapors, they cannot fully explain the consistent interpretive structure of the prophecies or the social and political power the oracle wielded for over a millennium. The exact nature of the Pythias trance, whether purely psychological, chemically induced, or genuinely spiritual, remains a subject of gentle, respectful debate. The lack of direct ancient accounts describing the precise mechanism of the emanations, combined with the often poetic and ambiguous nature of the prophecies, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of the visible and invisible, and the profound quietude of a sacred site touched by both natural springs and enduring human belief, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient prophecies, and the gentle murmur of sacred waters, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the ancient ruins of Delphi and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human spirituality and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic oracle of Delphi's spring of a human past, still unfolding its wonders. The Maltese Hypogeums, water cisterns, echoes in the dark. What silent echoes remain in the darkness of a subterranean temple, where ancient reverence and sophisticated water management intertwined. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the vast, underground cities of Cappadocia to a more isolated, yet profoundly moving mystery hidden beneath the island of Malta, the Hal Saflieni. Having softly considered how entire communities sustained hidden lives in expansive subterranean networks, our gaze now turns to a unique Neolithic complex, a profound sanctuary carved deep into limestone, inviting us to contemplate the deep integration of water and ritual in a forgotten past. Imagine, if you will, a world over 5,000 years ago, where a culture of immense ingenuity, long before the Bronze Age, meticulously shaped the very earth beneath them. The Hypogeum, discovered by chance in 1902, is a multi-level subterranean complex of chambers, passages, and holes, excavated by hand using rudimentary tools. It served as both a sacred space for rituals and a necropolis, But what truly invites quiet contemplation is the sheer complexity of its design and, specifically, its ingenious hydrological systems. Picture the cool, consistent atmosphere of this subterranean realm, a place of hushed serenity. The silence here is profound, broken only by the gentle sound of condensation or the soft echo of a distant drip. Carved deep into the limestone bedrock, the Hypogeum descends to 3 distinct levels, reaching over 10 meters 33 feet below the modern street level. The architects of this silent sanctuary possessed a remarkable understanding of geology and spatial dynamics. They created not just rooms, but intricate, multi-level water collection and storage systems, essential for sustaining life and ritual within the complex. The Hypogeum's water cisterns are a testament to this forgotten mastery. Carved directly into the lowest levels, these systems were designed to capture rainwater runoff from the surface, channeling it through carefully planned, subtle channels and grooves in the stone. Even more fascinating is the possibility that the intricate ventilation system also contributed to water collection, capturing condensation within the cool, damp air of the lower chambers. This quiet, persistent process of gathering water from the very atmosphere in a place of sacred dedication speaks volumes about the value of water to these ancient builders. The core idea here is the sophisticated blend of practicality and ritual. While the water collection systems were crucial for sustaining those who spent time in the Hypogeum for ceremonies or interment, the presence of water in a sacred subterranean context would have held deep symbolic meaning. Water, in many ancient cultures, represented life, purification, and the journey to the afterlife. In the Hypogeum, the careful management of this element suggests a profound respect and a ritualistic focus on its purity and flow. The seamless integration of these sophisticated water systems within a deeply spiritual space creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder. How did a Neolithic people, without sophisticated instruments or written manuals, engineer a system that successfully managed water in such a demanding environment, ensuring a continuous supply in a place of darkness and quiet reverence? Each precisely carved channel, each vast storage chamber, resonates with a silent symphony of intent, etched into the very limestone, a testament to a civilization that understood the deep connection between the Earth's natural resources and the spiritual life. The mystery of the Hypogeum continues to gently unfold with every careful exploration. Its acoustics are famously resonant, particularly in the oracle room, where voices are amplified and echoed in captivating ways. This suggests that the builders understood not only hydrological dynamics, but also sonic architecture, utilizing the structure for ritualistic sound experiences. The vastness of the complex, combined with the limited knowledge of the culture that created it, the Maltese temple builders, as another layer of quiet wonder. We are left with monumental evidence of their genius in water management and stone carving, yet their beliefs and motivations remain shrouded in the soft mists of time. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often written in stone, not in words, revealing a hidden resilience, an ingenuity in the face of logistical challenges. The Hypogeum, with its echoing chambers and silent cisterns, is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in grand monuments visible from afar, but in the intimate, hidden depths where humanity sought refuge, spiritual connection, and the essential lifeblood of water. It's a soothing paradox. The more we examine the complexity of their water systems, the more deeply enigmatic and captivating their cultural purpose becomes, a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose. Lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent flow of hidden water and the echoes in the darkness, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic echoes. In the dark of a human past still unfolding its wonders, the rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient rituals, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined light bathes the ancient limestone and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ingenuity and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore the secret basins and water rituals of ancient Roman cults, flowing from these profound subterranean complexes focused on water and ritual. The Roman Mithraea's water rituals, secret basins of belief. What secret rites unfolded in the hushed darkness of underground chambers, guided by the sacred flow of water? Our quiet exploration now descends deeper into the earth, moving from the monolithic sanctity of Malta's Hypogeum to the more widespread yet equally enigmatic subterranean spaces of the Roman Empire, the Mithraea, where water played a central, mysterious role in secret rituals. Having softly considered the profound ingenuity of ancient cultures in managing water within isolated, sacred complexes, our gaze now turns to a broader, yet still hidden, network of water-based spiritual practices, inviting us to ponder the depths of belief and the unseen currents of ancient devotion. Picture, if you will, the sprawling Roman Empire, not just its grand basilicas and bustling forums, but its hidden underbelly, a vast network of clandestine gathering places, tucked away in cellars, beneath public buildings, or carved into natural grottos. These were the Mithraea, the temples of the mystery cult of Mithras, a deity often depicted slaying a bull in a cosmic sacrifice. This cult, popular among Roman soldiers and merchants from the 1st to 4th centuries CE, was shrouded in secrecy, its rituals known only to its initiates. The core idea here is the consistent and elaborate incorporation of water features, basins, and drainage systems within these underground Mithraic temples. Almost every Mithraeum, regardless of its size or location across the vast Roman world, from Hadrian's Wall to the deserts of Syria, contained some form of water management. This wasn't merely for practical purposes, it was fundamental to their mysterious rituals. Imagine the soft, echoing drip of water in the deep silence, the cool, damp air carrying a sense of ancient anticipation. In many Mithraea, archaeologists have discovered meticulously carved basins, channels, and sometimes even small pools, strategically placed within the long, narrow, barrel-vaulted chambers that are characteristic of these temples. How did these devotees manage a consistent water supply in often remote or deeply buried locations, ensuring a flow that was integral to their rites? This consistent hydrological element, coupled with the profound secrecy of the cult, creates a compelling enigma. The precise nature of these water rituals remains one of the many secrets still held within the quiet stone of the Mithraea. Some scholars suggest the water was used for ritualistic purification, symbolizing a cleansing before spiritual initiation or during sacred feasts. Others propose it might have been connected to the bull-slaying myth itself, perhaps representing the life-giving blood of the bull or the cosmic waters associated with creation. The elaborate drainage systems found alongside these basins indicate that water was not just collected, but also ceremonially used and then disposed of, suggesting a cycle of ritual purification and renewal. The ingenuity in channeling, collecting, and then draining water in such confined, subterranean spaces, often far from natural springs or aqueducts, speaks of a dedicated engineering effort driven by profound spiritual conviction. The consistent presence of these water features across thousands of miles of the Roman Empire, unified by a shared, hidden belief system, is truly remarkable. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives were often deeply personal and secretive, unfolding in hidden spaces far from public view. The very thought that individuals would seek profound spiritual experiences in the quiet darkness of these subterranean temples, purified by water, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of human longing for meaning and connection. Beyond the visible world, what profound insights did initiates seek within these secret basins of belief? What silent promises were exchanged, witnessed only by the flickering light and the gentle murmur of water? The Roman Mithraea's water rituals are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in grand public spectacles, but in the intimate, hidden depths where humanity sought spiritual truth, where water was transformed from a simple element into a sacred conduit for belief. It's a soothing paradox. The more we uncover the logistical sophistication of their water systems, the more deeply enigmatic and captivating their ritualistic purpose becomes. A serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent echoes of hidden devotion, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic secret basins of belief of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the cult's inherent secrecy. Mithraism left no sacred texts describing its rituals in detail, forcing archaeologists and historians to piece together its meaning primarily from architectural remains, iconography, and cryptic inscriptions. The consistent use of water is clear, but its exact symbolic function within the various degrees of initiation and the core myth remains largely speculative. This inherent lack of definitive answers, combined with the often subtle and fragmented evidence, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of the known and the unknown, and the profound quietude of secret chambers touched by ancient hands and flowing water, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound spiritual harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of hidden ceremonies, and that profound, encompassing stillness all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined lamplight bathes the ancient stone of a Mithraeum and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human devotion and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more elusive, whispered legends of subterranean hydrological marvels, the fabled underground rivers of ancient Baghdad. The Baghdad underground rivers, legends of a hidden metropolis. What profound secrets might flow beneath the sands of time, in the legendary underground waterways of a once magnificent city. Our quiet exploration now drifts from the tangible, yet mysterious, subterranean temples of Rome to the more elusive, whispered legends of ancient Baghdad, where tales of hidden rivers and secret canals evoke a sense of profound hydrological marvel. Having softly considered the intricate water rituals within the Roman Mithraea, our gaze now turns eastward to a metropolis renowned for its scholarship and splendor, inviting us to ponder the whispered possibility of a subterranean world that defied the desert's embrace. Picture, if you will, the bustling, vibrant heart of the Abbasid Caliphate, Baghdad, in its golden age, a city of unparalleled intellectual and cultural brilliance, often called the Round City for its concentric design. Above ground, its markets teemed with life, its libraries overflowed with knowledge, and its palaces gleamed. But what if, beneath this vibrant surface, there existed an intricate network of underground rivers, secret canals, and hidden tunnels, used for purposes that remain shrouded in the mists of legend? The core idea here is the intriguing persistence of historical accounts and legends describing such subterranean waterways within or beneath ancient Baghdad. These are not fully excavated archaeological sites like the underground cities of Cappadocia, but rather tantalizing references found in ancient texts, travelers' tales, and enduring local folklore. Imagine the possibility of a concealed hydrological infrastructure, perhaps secret canals that diverted water from the Tigris River, not just for irrigation or surface consumption, but for unknown hidden uses within the city's depths. Some legends speak of secret passages leading to hidden reservoirs, ensuring water supply during sieges, or even underground conduits that connected various palaces and gardens, creating an unseen world of luxury and strategic advantage. The thought of such a hidden metropolis, nourished by its own subterranean rivers, adds a profound layer of mystery to one of history's greatest urban centers. What truly fascinates and invites peaceful contemplation about these legends is their consistent presence across various historical sources, albeit without definitive archaeological confirmation. Were these simply poetic exaggerations, celebrating the city's engineering prowess, or do they hold a kernel of forgotten truth? The flat, alluvial plain upon which Baghdad was built would have made subterranean water management both incredibly challenging and exceptionally valuable. Mastering such underground flows would have been a monumental engineering feat, far exceeding what might be conventionally understood for the era. The very notion of unknown purposes adds to the enigma. Were these 4 elaborate private gardens for cooling vast subterranean chambers during the scorching summer heat, or perhaps even for highly confidential communication and movement beneath the city, known only to a select few? The idea of a hidden, flowing lifeline beneath the bustling streets creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential ingenuity played out in the whispers of ages. This quiet ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often multified, with public splendor concealing private, perhaps extraordinary, realities. The very thought that a city so grand could possess such a secret, flowing heart allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of hidden power, strategic genius, and technological capabilities that might have been lost to time. What tranquil journeys might have been taken on those secret canals? What hushed conversations might have echoed in those hidden tunnels, cooled by flowing water. The Baghdad underground rivers are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear blueprints, but in the enduring power of legend, in the quiet, persistent echoes of what might have been hidden beneath the earth. It's a soothing paradox. The less tangible the evidence, the more deeply enchanting the possibility becomes. A serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements, but in the quiet, persistent flow of whispered tales, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic legends of a hidden metropolis of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the nature of the evidence itself. Unlike solid stone structures, subterranean water systems, especially those of a secret or temporary nature, leave few lasting traces. Over centuries, shifting sands, urban development, and the very flow of water itself can erase all but the most robust constructions. The legends are compelling, but without concrete archaeological finds that match their scale and purpose, these underground rivers remain firmly in the realm of intriguing possibility, a testament to the city's fabled ingenuity rather than confirmed reality. This inherent elusiveness means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of fact and folklore, and the profound quietude of a legendary city touched by hidden water, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony, the rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient whispers, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the ancient city of Baghdad and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ambition and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore modern enigmas of gravity's gentle challenge and the movement of impossible objects. The coral castle's unseen architect, moving stones with a whisper. Could a single, frail individual, using methods unknown to us, truly move and shape stones weighing many tons as if they were feathers? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the elusive legends of ancient underground rivers to a more recent, yet equally baffling enigma that subtly challenges our understanding of physics. The Coral Castle in Florida. Having gently considered the vast, hidden hydrological marvels whispered from antiquity, our gaze now turns to a modern, yet profoundly mysterious, example of defying conventional physics, inviting us to ponder the quiet possibility of unseen forces and forgotten knowledge. Picture, if you will, the serene, subtropical landscape of Homestead, Florida, in the early 20th century. Here, a Latvian immigrant named Edward Leedskalnin, a man reportedly standing just over 5 feet tall and weighing around 100 pounds, embarked on a monumental undertaking that has baffled engineers and scientists for decades. Single-handedly, over the course of more than 20 years, he constructed an entire complex of structures and carved furniture from massive blocks of oolitic limestone, commonly known as coral rock. The core idea here is the inexplicable ease with which Leedskornen supposedly moved and shaped these colossal stones. Some of the blocks he utilized weigh as much as 30 tons, surpassing the weight of the largest blocks in the Great Pyramid of Giza. Imagine a man of such diminutive stature, working mostly at night, using only what he claimed were secrets of the pyramids or knowledge of the laws of weight and leverage. He refused to allow anyone to observe his methods, creating a profound aura of mystery around his work. Visitors and neighbors would often see the massive stones in place in the morning, having heard no sounds of heavy machinery or large crews during the night. The precision with which these multi-ton blocks were fitted together is astonishing. Many are joined so perfectly that a knife blade cannot be inserted between them, all without the use of mortar. This quiet, solitary achievement, reminiscent of ancient megalithic wonders, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential mastery over physical forces, played out in the unassuming backyard of a singular individual. What truly fascinates and invites peaceful contemplation about the quarrel castle's unseen architect is the complete absence of conventional explanations for his methods. Leedskornen used no power tools, only hand tools and what he referred to as a perpetual motion holder and a magnetism current, while skeptical engineers suggest he must have used rudimentary levers, pulleys and ramps, perhaps in combination with carefully planned counterweights. The scale of his achievement for a lone, physically slight man remains highly improbable. There's a profound difference between theoretical possibility and practical execution when dealing with tens of thousands of pounds of stone single-handedly, repeatedly, over decades. The very notion that one individual might have rediscovered or possessed knowledge of subtle principles that allowed him to manipulate immense mass with inexplicable ease, echoing ancient impossible feats like the movement of the Easter Island, Moai, or the precision of the Giza pyramids, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost sciences and overlooked possibilities. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that our understanding of physics, particularly concerning gravity and mass, might not be as complete as we assume. The Coral Castle stands as a modern enigma, a tangible challenge to conventional engineering and a whisper from the past, suggesting that some principles of manipulating immense objects might have been understood by ancient builders, and perhaps by a singular, determined individual in more recent times. The very thought that such a feat could be accomplished with a whisper, with unseen subtle forces, rather than brute strength and heavy machinery, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of hidden knowledge and the boundless capacities of ingenuity. What quiet theories did Leedskornen explore in his solitude? What profound connection did he feel to the secrets of the pyramids he claimed to understand? The Coral Castle's unseen architect is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not just in distant antiquity, but in more recent pasts, in the quiet, persistent echoes of individual genius that defy easy explanation. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the apparent simplicity of his tools, the more deeply enigmatic and captivating his achievement becomes, a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose. Lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud pronouncements of scientific breakthroughs, but in the quiet, persistent work of a single man, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic moving stones with a whisper of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles engineering and history, the quiet wonder deepens, The fundamental challenge lies in the lack of direct observation and lead Scorlin's deliberate secrecy. While various theories involving levers, fulcrums, and specific techniques have been proposed, none fully account for the scale and efficiency of his operation by a lone individual without modern equipment. The absence of detailed records or eyewitness accounts of his actual lifting methods leaves a persistent gap in our understanding. This inherent mystery, combined with the popular fascination with lost secrets, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of known science and unknown application, and the profound quietude of a self-made wonder, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past, perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and the gentle manipulation of forces, the rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of solitary labor, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combined to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the strangely familiar forms of the coral castle and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this modern enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ingenuity and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more ancient, baffling examples of moving truly colossal objects, the enormous Olmec heads, across vast jungle terrains. The Olmec colossal heads, transporting giants across jungles. How did an ancient civilization, without the wheel or beasts of burden, transport colossal stone faces weighing tens of tons across vast, challenging landscapes? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the astonishing, solitary feat of the coral castle to the grand, collective enigma of the Olmec colossal heads, where an entire civilization achieved what seems an impossible feat of ancient transportation. Having gently considered how one individual might have manipulated massive stones with unknown methods, our gaze now turns to the humid lowlands of ancient Mesoamerica, inviting us to ponder the immense scale of ingenuity required to move true giants across jungles, defying the very terrain itself. Picture, if you will, the dense, verdant heartland of what is now southern Mexico, a region characterized by its swampy terrain, meandering rivers, and thick tropical forests. Here, flourishing between approximately 1400 and 400 BCE, was the Olmec civilization, often considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica. Among their most iconic and enigmatic creations are the massive, colossal heads, monumental sculptures of human faces, carved from single blocks of basalt, some standing over 3 meters, nearly 10 feet tall, and weighing upwards of 40 tons. The core idea here is the profound mystery of their transportation methods. These enormous Olmec basalt heads were carved from stone found in quarries located many miles away from the sites where they were ultimately erected. Distances ranging from 62 over 100 kilometers, 37 to 62 miles. Imagine the sheer logistical challenge of moving such immense, fragile objects across rivers, through swamps, and over uneven jungle terrain, all without the aid of large draft animals like horses or oxen, and crucially, without the use of the wheel. The very notion of undertaking such an endeavor, requiring immense planning and coordination, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of collective human will and ingenuity, played out against the backdrop of a thriving, Ancient civilization. What profound purpose drove the Olmec to dedicate such immense resources and labor to these colossal sculptures, knowing the monumental task of bringing them from distant quarries? The prevailing archaeological theories suggest a combination of human power, wooden rollers, and rafts. Picture hundreds, perhaps thousands, of individuals hauling these enormous stones, inch by arduous inch, over temporary roads built from compacted earth, or floating them on large, sturdy rafts through rivers and waterways during flood seasons. This would have required an extraordinary level of social organization, leadership, and a deep understanding of engineering principles, including friction, leverage, and the properties of materials. Yet, even with these theories, the sheer scale of the undertaking, the precision with which the stones were maneuvered, and the formidable obstacles posed by the natural environment leave many questions unanswered. How did they prevent these colossal loads from sinking into the soft, swampy ground? How did they manage to cross major rivers with such delicate, heavy cargo? Each smooth, carved face, each precisely measured journey resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a mastery of earth moving that seems almost inexplicable for their era. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often written not just in texts, but in the enduring monuments they left behind, challenging us to envision the incredible human effort and perhaps unrecorded techniques that brought them into being. The very thought that a culture could so effortlessly seemingly defy the limitations of their technology, shaping their landscape with such enormous artworks, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of ancient determination and the boundless capacity of human ingenuity. What quiet songs might have accompanied the rhythmic hauling of these stone giants through the jungle? What profound beliefs or political statements were embodied in these immense portraits? The Olmec colossal heads are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we lack in technology, but in what we might underestimate in the raw power of human will and ingenuity, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, transporting giants across jungles of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the complete absence of a written record, detailing their methods. Unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs or Roman blueprints, the Olmec left no instructions on how they achieved these feats. We are left to infer their methods based on archaeological context and educated speculation. The tropical environment also ensures that organic materials like wooden rollers or rafts would rarely survive the passage of millennia, leaving precious little direct evidence. This inherent mystery, combined with the awe-inspiring scale of the monuments, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of monumental art and the logistical puzzles of its creation, and the profound quietude of a jungle landscape touched by ancient hands, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of communal effort, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight filters through the jungle canopy and bathes the silent, watchful faces of the colossal heads, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ambition, and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more subtle, yet equally profound, hints of ancient manipulation of unseen forces. The enigmatic dendrolite. The dendrolite, ancient electricity or symbolic illumination. Could the very walls of an ancient Egyptian temple quietly hint at a knowledge of unseen forces, like light or even electricity, far beyond their recognized capabilities? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the monumental feats of moving physical objects to the subtle, yet equally profound, mystery of the dendrolite, where ancient imagery invites gentle speculation about sophisticated illumination. Having softly considered the immense challenges of transporting colossal stone faces across jungles, our gaze now turns to the inner sanctums of an Egyptian temple, inviting us to ponder whether ancient minds might have understood and manipulated unseen energies long before modern science. Picture, if you will, the hushed, sun-baked landscape of Upper Egypt, where along the western bank of the Nile stands the magnificent Dendera temple complex, primarily dedicated to Hathor, the goddess of love, joy, and motherhood. Within one particular crypt beneath the main temple, carved into the cool, dark stone, are a series of intricate reliefs that have quietly sparked a debate among archaeologists, engineers, and enthusiasts for decades. The core idea here is the controversial interpretation of these reliefs, which some observers find strikingly similar to depictions of large, modern light bulbs. Imagine entering a low-ceilinged, dimly lit crypt, where your eyes adjust to reveal a scene carved into the wall, figures seemingly holding what appears to be a large, elongated bulb or tube with a coiled serpent-like filament inside. This bulb extends from a lotus flower, and a cable-like element runs along the floor, connecting to a box-like structure. The figures themselves seem to be performing some kind of operation or ritual around these objects. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these images is their uncanny resemblance to early electrical discharge tubes, such as the Crookes tube, or even an incandescent light bulb. This visual similarity, coupled with the known darkness of the crypts and the absence of soot deposits from torches within them, gently leads some to speculate about the possibility of an ancient Egyptian knowledge of electricity or a highly advanced, non-combustible form of illumination that remains undiscovered. The conventional archaeological interpretation, however, views these reliefs through the lens of established Egyptian cosmology and symbolism. In this view, the bulb is understood as a representation of the Djed pillar, a symbol of stability and the backbone of Osiris, often associated with regeneration and light in a metaphorical sense. The serpent inside is interpreted as a manifestation of the divine energy of the air god Shu, or perhaps the sun god Ra emerging from the primordial waters, symbolizing creation and illumination in a spiritual or mythological context. The cable would then be a stylized lotus stem, and the box a ritual altar. This interpretation fits seamlessly within the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian religious beliefs and artistic conventions, where complex theological concepts were often expressed through symbolic imagery. Yet, the striking visual parallels, for those with modern eyes, and the quiet question of how such deep, extensive crypts were illuminated without the sooting effects of open flames, persistently fuels the gentle speculation. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives, while rich in symbolism, might also contain subtle echoes of practical knowledge that we are yet to fully comprehend or correctly interpret. The very thought that a culture so ancient could have manipulated unseen forces like light or energy, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost technologies and overlooked scientific understandings. What profound secrets did the ancient Egyptians truly possess about illumination? What unseen energies might they have intuited or even harnessed in ways we no longer recognize? The Dendera light is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear-cut answers, but in the enduring power of interpretation, in the quiet, persistent ambiguity of ancient imagery that seems to speak across millennia. It's a soothing paradox. The more deeply we delve into the symbolism, the more the visual resemblance to modern technology subtly persists, creating a serene puzzle, inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of discovery, but in the quiet, persistent whispers from ancient walls, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic ancient electricity or symbolic illumination of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles some and reassures others, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the nature of interpretation itself. The evidence is visual, not technological. There are no ancient batteries, circuits, or other components found alongside these reliefs that would conclusively prove an electrical origin. Without such corroborating physical evidence, the Dendera light remains a fascinating, yet unproven hypothesis, resting on visual similarity rather than empirical proof. This inherent ambiguity, combined with the profound desire to discover advanced ancient knowledge, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of art and potential science, and the profound quietude of ancient crypts touched by light, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound symbolic harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient wisdom, and that profound encompassing stillness all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined lamplight bathes the enigmatic reliefs of Dendera and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human understanding and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more elusive, yet widespread, hints of ancient observation, the mysterious petroglyphs of Sodilo Hills. The pervasive petroglyphs of Sodilo Hills, echoes in ancient stone. What profound observations, lost to time, are quietly etched into the very stones of an ancient landscape, hinting at enigmas beyond our understanding. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the tantalizing suggestions of ancient technology in Egyptian temples to the more elusive, yet widespread mystery of ancient artistry, the pervasive petroglyphs of Sodilo Hills in Botswana, where thousands of rock art sites depict scenes that invite gentle contemplation about forgotten visions or unknown influences. Having softly considered the subtle hints of ancient electricity or complex illumination, our gaze now turns to the open-air galleries of the world's most concentrated collection of rock art, inviting us to ponder the profound, often unexplained, artistic representations that speak across millennia. Picture, if you will, the gentle, undulating landscape of the Kalahari Desert, where suddenly, rising majestically from the flat plains, are four distinct quartzite hills. These are the hills, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, revered by the local Sand people as the mountain of the gods and the spiritual Gibraltar. But it is not just their natural beauty that captivates. It is the staggering concentration of over 4,500 individual rock paintings and engravings, spanning a period of at least 100,000 years, making it one of the most important rock art sites on Earth. The core idea here is the presence of enigmatic depictions within this vast collection of rock art. While many petroglyphs portray familiar animals, hunting scenes, and human figures, some quietly stand apart, depicting what appear to be enigmatic flying creatures or unusual geometric patterns that defy easy identification with known fauna or conventional symbolism. Imagine soft sunlight gently illuminating a smoothed rock face, revealing intricate carvings that seem to shimmer with forgotten meaning. One might gaze upon a winged figure unlike any bird, or a circular motif with internal patterns that resonate with a strange sense of order. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these particular images is their departure from the more recognizable everyday life of ancient hunter-gatherers. Were these expressions of deep spiritual visions, perhaps during altered states of consciousness, where the boundaries of reality seemed to bend? Or do they hint at complex astronomical observations, or even fleeting encounters that defy our modern interpretation, suggesting influences or experiences we can no longer trace? This quiet persistence of the unexplainable, etched into the very bedrock, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of ancient perception played out across the vast open galleries of nature. The artists who created these pervasive petroglyphs possessed a remarkable skill, using mineral pigments to create vibrant, enduring images, often on sheltered rock faces. Their dedication to documenting their world, both seen and unseen, over tens of thousands of years, is a testament to the profound importance of these expressions. Yet, it is the more abstract or unusual images that quietly challenge our assumptions. For instance, some concentric circles or spiral patterns appear in locations that could be linked to celestial events, like the rising or setting of certain stars, inviting gentle speculation about an advanced understanding of the night sky, subtly encoded in their art. Others depict creatures that bear a passing resemblance to modern aircraft or aerial phenomena, leading some to muse about potential long-forgotten aerial observations or even encounters with things that transcend our current historical narrative. This interpretation, while highly speculative, underscores the deep mystery held within these ancient stones. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives were often deeply personal and observational, recording not just the mundane, but also the extraordinary, the deeply spiritual, and perhaps even the truly anomalous. The very thought that a culture so ancient might have witnessed or conceptualized sights that remain inexplicable to us allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost histories and the boundless expanse of human experience. What profound insights guided the hands that etched these silent images? What fleeting visions were captured for eternity on these sun-warmed rocks? The pervasive petroglyphs of Sodilo Hills are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in grand written texts, but in the quiet, persistent imagery left behind by cultures deeply connected to their environment and the cosmos, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic echoes in ancient stone of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the artistry, the more the potential for unexpected meaning deepens, creating a serene puzzle, inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of discovery, but in the quiet, persistent whispers from ancient stone, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, pervasive petroglyphs of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in interpretation. Without a decipherable written language from these ancient artists, the meaning of the more abstract or unusual symbols remains open to a wide range of interpretations, from shamanistic visions and complex mythological narratives to astronomical charts or even literal depictions of inexplicable phenomena. The vast time span over which the art was created also means that meanings could have shifted and evolved, adding layers of complexity to deciphering a consistent message. This inherent ambiguity, combined with the lack of direct cultural interpreters, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of art and the quiet mysteries of its creators, and the profound quietude of a sacred landscape touched by countless hands, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound artistic expression. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient observations, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the ancient rock faces of Sodolo hills and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human perception and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more substantial, yet equally baffling, examples of ancient stone manipulation, the immense early megalithic temples of Malta. The Gigantoja temples of Malta, giants of Neolithic stone. How did an ancient pre-wheel civilization raise and precisely place colossal stones weighing many tons, creating the oldest freestanding structures on our planet? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the enigmatic rock art of distant lands to the truly monumental, early human engineering found on the serene islands of Malta, the Gigantoja temples, where immense stones stand as a silent testament to a baffling Neolithic mastery. Having softly considered the subtle hints of ancient observations etched into stone, our gaze now turns to the heart of the Mediterranean, inviting us to ponder the sheer scale of ambition and ingenuity that shaped these ancient giants of stone, defying the very limitations of their known technology. Picture, if you will, the gentle, sun-drenched landscape of the Maltese archipelago, where for millennia these colossal structures have stood against the azure sky, dating back over 5,600 years to around 3,600 BCE. The Gigantoja temples on the island of Gozo are not merely old, they are considered among the oldest freestanding structures in the world, predating even the pyramids of Giza and Stonehenge by many centuries. Their name itself, Gigantoja, is derived from the Maltese word for gigantes, reflecting the local belief that only giants could have moved the immense stone blocks used in their construction, The core idea here is the profound mystery surrounding the movement and placement of these immense stone blocks. Some of the limestone megaliths used in the Gagantaja complex weigh well over 50 tons, with individual stones reaching heights of over 5 meters, 16 feet. Imagine the sheer effort involved. Without the benefit of metal tools for cutting, or the wheel for transport, or draft animals to pull heavy loads, the quarries from which these stones were sourced are sometimes miles away, presenting an astonishing logistical challenge that leaves modern engineers gently pondering the methods of these ancient builders. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these temples is not just the weight of the stones, but the precision with which they were fitted, creating stable, curved walls and monumental doorways that have withstood the test of millennia. How did they achieve such accuracy, lifting these enormous masses to form towering structures, aligning them with a deliberate architectural vision? This quiet, enduring presence of the inexplicable, etched into the very fabric of the islands, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of forgotten techniques, played out across the ancient landscape. Archaeological theories propose that the megaliths were likely moved using a combination of wooden rollers, ropes, and sheer human muscle, perhaps aided by levers and inclined planes of earth or rubble. Picture hundreds, perhaps thousands, of individuals working in rhythmic unison, slowly nudging and pulling these colossal stones across the terrain, inch by arduous inch. Evidence of spherical stone balls, found near the temple sites, suggests these might have been used as rollers or to facilitate movement over uneven ground. However, even with these theories, the practical execution of such a feat for blocks of this size and weight, on such a scale, by a Neolithic society, remains profoundly challenging to fully comprehend. The organizational capacity required to marshal and sustain such a massive labor force, along with the technical knowledge to engineer the necessary ramps and leverage systems, speaks of an extraordinary level of societal complexity and shared purpose that is not always fully appreciated. For this distant era, each towering stone, each perfectly aligned curve, resonates with a silent breath of collective ingenuity, a testament to a mastery of early engineering that seems almost beyond our conventional understanding. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often written in the most enduring materials, challenging us to look beyond simplistic views of early human capabilities. The very thought that a culture so ancient could construct such awe-inspiring monuments allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of human determination and the boundless capacities of ingenuity. What quiet rituals unfolded within these cyclopean walls, erected with such immense effort? What profound beliefs inspired the creation of these giants of stone, reaching towards the heavens? The Gigantaja temples of Malta are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we lack in technology, but in what we might underestimate in the raw power of human will, communal effort, and a deep, intuitive understanding of their environment, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic giants of Neolithic stone of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the proposed methods, the more the sheer scale of the achievement subtly persists, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of advanced machinery, but in the quiet, persistent effort of collective human endeavor forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, megalithic marvels of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the absence of explicit blueprints or written records detailing their construction techniques. While theories involving rollers, ropes, and ramps are plausible, the precise engineering details, the exact number of laborers, and the full sequence of operations remain speculative. The lack of metal tools for quarrying and shaping further amplifies the mystery of how such smooth surfaces and precise fits were achieved. This inherent ambiguity, combined with the sheer monumental scale of the structures, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of immense stones and the quiet determination of their builders, and the profound quietude of an ancient sacred site, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound early engineering. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of communal labor, and that profound, encompassing stillness all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the massive walls of Gigantoja and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ambition and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore even more elusive, yet widespread, hints of aerial wonders in ancient art. The unidentified objects of ancient art, sky, vessels in old paint. What if ancient eyes glimpsed wonders in the sky that transcend our current understanding, quietly depicted in art passed down through millennia? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the monumental stones of ancient temples to the subtle yet pervasive imagery found in ancient artworks, the unidentified objects of ancient art, where diverse cultures left enigmatic visual motifs hinting at aerial wonders. Having gently contemplated the baffling efforts required to move colossal stones across ancient landscapes, our gaze now turns skyward, inviting us to ponder the unexplained phenomena that may have inspired a myriad of captivating depictions across the globe, subtly challenging our historical narratives. Picture, if you will, the serene, dimly lit interiors of ancient tombs, the weathered surfaces of time-worn rock faces, or the vibrant hues of medieval tapestries. Across various cultures and epochs, from ancient Egypt to medieval Europe, from remote cave paintings to Renaissance frescoes, archaeologists and art historians have occasionally encountered depictions of objects in the sky that, to modern eyes, appear strikingly anomalous. The core idea here is the recurring visual motif of enigmatic objects that do not easily fit into conventional interpretations of clouds, stars, or known earthly conveyances. Imagine soft lamplight illuminating a faded painting, revealing a scene where, amidst the familiar elements of daily life or mythological narratives, a peculiar shape hovers in the heavens. For instance, in ancient Egyptian art, particularly from the New Kingdom, there are subtle illustrations, sometimes interpreted as bird-like or disc-like objects that seem to glide through the sky with an unusual grace. Some have suggested these represent fantastical creatures, while others gently muse about more literal interpretations, pushing the boundaries of what was present in ancient skies. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these images is not necessarily a claim of definitive proof, but the persistent question of their origin and meaning. Were these purely symbolic, representing divine chariots or celestial bodies with profound allegorical significance? Or did they, perhaps, stem from actual, though unexplained, observations made by ancient peoples? Consider, too, the Vimanas of ancient India, described in Sanskrit texts like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. While not pictorial art, these detailed literary accounts describe flying machines that could travel through the air, move swiftly, and even glow with a bright light. Although these are textual rather than visual depictions, they contribute to the broader narrative of ancient cultures conceiving of, and perhaps witnessing, aerial phenomena that defy simple categorization. Then, let your mind drift to medieval European art. In some religious paintings, such as the Crucifixion fresco in Kosovo's Vezaki Diazani Monastery, or the Madonna with Saint Giovannino by Domenico Ghirlandaio, peculiar, disc-shaped objects appear in the sky, sometimes with apparent occupants or emitting beams of light. These are typically explained as stylized clouds, divine manifestations, or symbolic representations of angels or celestial bodies. However, their unusual form and context have led others to gently wonder if they preserve a record of something genuinely observed, something not easily explained by the knowledge of the time. This quiet persistence of the unusual, etched into the enduring works of art, creates a profound atmosphere of timeless wonder, a silent symphony of ancient observation played out across the canvas of history. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often layered with meanings, and that artistic expression might sometimes transcend literal depiction to capture phenomena that defy easy explanation. The very thought that cultures across the globe might have independently witnessed, or profoundly imagined, sky vessels or celestial phenomena that resonate with our modern understanding of unexplained aerial objects, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of shared human experience and the boundless expanse of the unknown. What profound visions inspired these ancient artists? What fleeting sights were captured for eternity on these canvases of stone and paint? The unidentified objects of ancient art are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear answers, but in the enduring power of visual language, in the quiet, persistent ambiguity of ancient imagery that seems to speak across millennia. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the traditional symbolic interpretations, the more the visual parallels to inexplicable aerial forms subtly persist, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of advanced technology, but in the quiet, persistent whispers from ancient walls and tapestries, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic sky vessels in old paint of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles some and reassures others, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the subjective nature of interpretation and the lack of direct, unambiguous, explanatory texts from the artists themselves. While modern eyes might see familiar forms, ancient symbolic languages were often highly abstract and layered. Without explicit context, it is difficult to definitively distinguish between artistic license, religious symbolism, astronomical observation, or literal depiction of something truly anomalous. This inherent ambiguity means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of art and the quiet mysteries of perception, and the profound quietude of a historical narrative touched by visual enigmas, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past, perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound artistic expression. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of ancient visions, and that profound, encompassing stillness all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the ancient artworks and filters through the serene air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human observation and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an even more direct and intriguing mystery of the depths, the controversial submerged geometry of the Yonaguni Monument. The Yonaguni Monument's submerged geometry, a Pacific riddle. What profound mystery lies silently beneath the ocean's surface? A vast, stepped structure whose uncanny geometry challenges the very line between nature and ancient artifice. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the enigmatic aerial observations in ancient art to a direct and captivating riddle hidden beneath the waves. The Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan, where submerged rock formations spark gentle debate about their origins. Having softly considered the subtle hints of unknown sky vessels depicted across various cultures, our gaze now turns to the clear emerald waters of the Pacific, inviting us to ponder whether the deep might hold secrets of an ancient past that defy easy explanation, hinting at a lost era of monumental craftsmanship. Picture, if you will, the serene, azure waters surrounding Yonaguni Island, the westernmost inhabited island of Japan, where strong currents ebb and flow around its rugged coastline. Here, in 1986, a local diver discovered what appeared to be an impossibly regular, stepped structure resting on the seabed, at depths ranging from 5 to 40 meters, 16 to 130 feet. This discovery ignited a controversy that continues to this day, inspiring both scientific inquiry and quiet wonder. The core idea here is the precise, stepped geometry of these underwater rock formations, which, to many observers, suggest possible artificial modification or even direct construction by ancient hands. Imagine drifting silently above this submerged marvel, colossal blocks of sandstone and mudstone arranged in what appear to be terraces, straight edges, sharp angles, and perfectly cut right-angle corners. There are features resembling grand staircases, massive platforms, and even what some interpret as carved pathways or a colossal, triangular-shaped main stage. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about the Yonaguni Monument is the striking regularity and sheer scale of these formations, which seem almost too perfect to be purely natural. Conventional geological processes, such as erosion, seismic activity, and current action, can indeed create intriguing and symmetrical shapes. Yet, the consistent 90-degree angles, the seemingly flat surfaces, and the layered, terraced appearance of the main structure push the boundaries of what is typically considered natural geological phenomena. This quiet persistence of uncanny regularity hidden beneath the sea creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential ancient precision. Played out in the deep blue dot, the debate largely centers on whether the monument is a natural geological formation of uncanny regularity or a man-made or man-modified structure. Proponents of the natural theory emphasize the known geological characteristics of the region, including earthquake activity that could create fissures and regular breaks in the rock, and the erosive power of the ocean currents. They suggest that the perceived steps and terraces are merely an optical illusion, or natural strata that have weathered in a remarkably uniform way. However, those who lean towards an artificial or modified origin point to specific features such as seemingly deliberate carvings, precise circular holes, and the sheer improbability of so many symmetrical features occurring naturally in one place. They often highlight the fact that if it were man-made, it would have to predate the last ice age, when sea levels were significantly lower, placing its construction tens of thousands of years ago, far beyond the conventionally accepted timeline. For complex, monumental construction in that region, this quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that our planet still holds profound secrets, and that the timeline of human civilization might contain chapters we are yet to fully understand. The very thought that such a vast, geometrically precise structure could have been shaped by human hands, only to be swallowed by the rising tides of a post-glacial world, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost civilizations, and the impermanence of even the grandest achievements. What profound purpose did this structure serve, if it was indeed crafted by ancient people? What knowledge of stonework and engineering did they possess to create such a durable monument against the relentless forces of the ocean? The Yonaguni monument's submerged geometry is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear answers, but in the enduring power of interpretation, in the quiet, persistent ambiguity of structures that seem to challenge our very definitions of natural and artificial, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic Pacific riddle of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the geological forces, the more the suggestion of deliberate design subtly persists, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of advanced technology, but in the quiet, persistent forms hidden beneath the waves, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, submerged geometry of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in conclusive proof. The very act of discerning between geological features and human modifications in an underwater environment is extraordinarily difficult. Dating any potential human activity on the site is even more complex, given the erosion and lack of associated artifacts that can be definitively linked to construction. Without undeniable tool marks or clear evidence of building techniques inconsistent with natural processes, the monument remains a captivating, might be, a testament to the ocean's enduring ability to hold its secrets. This inherent ambiguity means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of monumental forms and the quiet mysteries of the deep and the profound quietude of a hidden underwater world encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural phenomena. The rhythmic sway of unseen currents, the distant echoes of a forgotten era, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight penetrates the deep waters of Yonaguni and filters through the serene blue, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of geological time and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an equally intriguing mystery of material science, the baffling properties of Damascus steel, the Peruvian circular terraces of Moray, agricultural engineering beyond time. How did an ancient civilization carve massive, perfectly circular terraces into the earth, creating distinct microclimates that hint at a profound, almost futuristic, understanding of nature? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the enigmatic submerged geometry of the Pacific to an equally baffling, yet earthbound wonder, the Peruvian circular terraces of Moray, where the very landscape whispers of agricultural engineering far beyond its time. Having gently contemplated the tantalizing ambiguities of structures hidden beneath the waves, our gaze now turns to the high Andean plateaus, inviting us to ponder the subtle manipulation of environment and the mastery of earth-shaping by an ancient civilization defying the very challenges of altitude and climate. Picture, if you will, the serene, vast expanse of the sacred valley of the Incas, nestled high in the Peruvian Andes, a land of thin, crisp air and dramatic mountain vistas. Here, amidst the rolling hills, lie the remarkable ruins of Moray, a site that, from a distance, might appear to be nothing more than a series of colossal green depressions in the earth. But as one draws closer, the true wonder of these structures begins to gently unfold. The core idea here is the precise, perfectly circular agricultural terraces, descending into the earth like immense concentric bowls. There are three main depressions. At Moray, the largest of which plunges over 30 meters, nearly 100 feet deep, with 12 terrace levels meticulously carved into the earth. Imagine walking down these curving steps, feeling the subtle changes in temperature as you descend. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about Moray is not just its aesthetic beauty, but its apparent function as a sophisticated agricultural laboratory. Archaeological research suggests that these terraces were designed to create distinct microclimate zones at each level. The deepest central level remains significantly warmer than the uppermost rim, with temperature differences recorded as much as 15 degrees Celsius, 27 degrees Fahrenheit between the top and bottom. This remarkable temperature gradient, combined with variations in sunlight exposure and wind protection at each level, allowed for the cultivation of a wide variety of crops, simulating different ecological conditions found across the vast Inca Empire. This quiet manipulation of environment, etched into the very soil, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder. A silent symphony of ancient agronomy played out in the tranquil Andean landscape. The purpose of Moray is still debated, but the most widely accepted theory is that it served as an agricultural research station or a vast natural greenhouse for the Inca. Imagine ancient agronists experimenting with different plant species, adapting them to various climatic conditions, before introducing them to other parts of the empire. This would have required an extraordinary understanding of soil composition, water management, and the subtle interplay of temperature and altitude on plant growth. A level of sophistication, agronomy, that seems far beyond what is conventionally attributed to a civilization without modern scientific instruments. The precise construction of the terraces, with their intricate drainage systems to prevent waterlogging and ensure optimal moisture levels, further highlights their advanced engineering. Each perfectly curved wall, each subtly graded terrace, resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a mastery of environmental manipulation that seems almost inexplicable for their era. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often written not just in grand conquests, but in the ingenious ways civilizations interacted with and understood their natural world. The very thought that a culture so ancient could construct such a precise living laboratory allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of human ingenuity, sustainable practices, and the boundless capacities of observation. What quiet experiments unfolded on these terraced levels, under the watchful gaze of the Andean peaks? What profound insights into plant life were gained by the ancient Inca agronomists, carefully tending to their living library of crops? The Peruvian circular terraces of Murray are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we lack in technology, but in what we might underestimate in the raw power of human observation, adaptive genius, and a deep, intuitive understanding of the Earth's subtle forces, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic agricultural engineering beyond time, of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the apparent simplicity of the earthworks, the more the underlying complexity of their ecological design subtly persists, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of advanced machinery, but in the quiet, persistent wisdom embedded in the land itself, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, circular terraces of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the lack of written records. The Inca, despite their vast empire, did not have a conventional writing system, leaving us without explicit documents detailing the precise scientific methods or experiments conducted at Moray. While its function as an agricultural laboratory is widely accepted, the full extent of their horticultural knowledge, the specific plants they studied, and the exact techniques they employed for temperature manipulation remain subjects of careful inference and gentle speculation. This inherent ambiguity, combined with the sheer ingenuity displayed, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of ancient wisdom and environmental mastery, and the profound quietude of a high-altitude agricultural marvel, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen air currents, the distant echoes of ancient cultivation, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the concentric circles of Murray and filters through the serene Andean air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ingenuity and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore a completely different challenge to our understanding of materials: the legendary lost art of Damascus, steel. The Bosnian pyramids of Visoko, a debate in stone. Could ancient, perfectly symmetrical structures lie hidden beneath seemingly natural hills, patiently awaiting the quiet whisper of discovery. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the acknowledged feats of ancient engineering to a more contemporary, yet profoundly intriguing enigma, the Bosnian pyramids of Visoko, where the very landscape sparks a gentle, ongoing debate about hidden structures. Having softly contemplated the precise agricultural ingenuity etched into the Peruvian earth, our gaze now turns to the rolling hills of central Bosnia, inviting us to ponder whether nature's gentle contours might conceal something far more deliberate, an ancient, subtly challenging our understanding of early European history. Picture, if you will, the serene valley of Visoko, a picturesque landscape dotted with small towns and green hills. For centuries, these hills were simply part of the natural scenery. However, since 2005, a controversial claim has emerged, suggesting that at least 5 of these prominent hills, most notably Visivica Hill, now referred to as the Pyramid of the Sun, are not natural formations, but rather ancient man-made pyramid structures, potentially dating back tens of thousands of years. The core idea here is the controversial claim of ancient pyramid structures beneath natural hills, which challenges conventional archaeological timelines and understanding of human capabilities in the region. Imagine standing at the base of Visivica Hill, observing its remarkably regular, triangular face and its seemingly deliberate orientation to the cardinal points. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these formations are the subtle clues that fuel the enigma. Proponents of the pyramid theory point to unusually straight edges, geometrically precise slopes, and specific angles that appear too perfect to be purely natural. They highlight the presence of what they interpret as meticulously cut and shaped stone blocks, often covered by layers of soil and vegetation, which seem to form regular paving and terracing beneath the surface. Excavations have also uncovered what are claimed to be ancient tunnels and underground chambers, extending deep within the hills, raising questions about their purpose and construction. This quiet persistence of geometric anomalies, hidden beneath layers of earth, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential ancient architecture, played out in the tranquil Bosnian countryside. The main counterargument, and the prevailing view within mainstream archaeology and geology, is that the Visoko Hills are entirely natural formations, specifically examples of Flattian hills or truncated pyramids, formed by geological processes such as erosion and tectonic activity over millions of years. Imagine the immense forces of nature patiently sculpting the landscape, creating shapes that, by sheer coincidence, can appear remarkably similar to human constructions. Geologists explain the regular angles and flat surfaces as natural fracturing, patterns in the sandstone and conglomerate rock which often break along plains. They interpret the stone blocks as natural conglomerates or sedimentary layers that have been exposed and weathered. The tunnels are largely viewed as natural cave systems or ancient mining shafts, not part of a vast, deliberate pyramid complex. This scientific perspective underscores the importance of rigorous geological analysis and the need for clear and ambiguous evidence of human modification beyond visual resemblance. To support such extraordinary claims, this quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that our understanding of ancient history is not always complete, and that the earth itself can hold secrets, both natural and potentially man-made, that continue to spark curiosity. The very thought that such monumental structures, if truly artificial, could lie hidden for millennia beneath familiar hills, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost civilizations and the vast unexplored depths of our planet's past. What profound intentions, if any, guided the shaping of these hills? What ancient secrets might still be whispered from their depths, whether carved by nature or by forgotten hands? The Bosnian pyramids of Visoko are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear answers, but in the enduring power of debate, in the quiet, persistent ambiguity of phenomena that seem to challenge our very definitions of natural and artificial, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic debate in stone of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we analyze the geological explanations, the more the visual suggestion of deliberate design subtly persists for some, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound repose. Lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of discovery, but in the quiet, persistent questions posed by the very landscape itself, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, controversial claims of a human past still unfolding its wonders. As for why it continues to be debated in archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the lack of universally accepted, definitive evidence. Mainstream archaeology requires clear-cut tool marks, artifacts, within a sealed context, and consistent architectural patterns that unequivocally demonstrate human construction and predate known civilizations capable of such feats. While the proponents present their findings, these often face scientific scrutiny regarding methodology, interpretation, and the distinction between natural geological processes and deliberate human intervention. The emotional and nationalistic attachment to the pyramid idea in Bosnia also adds a layer of complexity, making objective scientific consensus difficult to achieve. This inherent ambiguity means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of ambitious claims and rigorous scientific inquiry, and the profound quietude of a contested landscape, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural phenomena. The rhythmic sway of unseen geological time, the distant echoes of human exploration, and that profound encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the gentle slopes of Visoko and filters through the serene Bosnian air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human curiosity and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore another baffling mystery of materials, science, the legendary lost art of creating Damascus steel. The silent cities of the Sahara, lost oases of forgotten time. What if the vast, shimmering emptiness of the Sahara Desert once teemed with life, sheltering flourishing cities and lush oases, now swallowed by shifting sands and the relentless march of time? Our quiet exploration now drifts into the most elusive and poignant of ancient mysteries, the silent cities of the Sahara, where ephemeral traces whisper of entire civilizations lost to dramatic environmental change. Having gently contemplated the tantalizing debates surrounding potentially hidden structures in European hills, our gaze now turns to the immense, golden expanse of North Africa, inviting us to ponder the profound impermanence of even the grandest human endeavors and the gentle acceptance of history's quiet disappearances. Picture, if you will, the seemingly endless dunes and rocky plateaus of the Sahara, a landscape synonymous with harsh, unforgiving aridity, stretching for thousands of miles across the African continent. This vast desert, the largest hot desert in the world, seems to defy the very notion of ancient habitation on any significant scale. Yet, beneath its shifting sands and sun-baked surfaces, archaeological evidence, gathered quietly over decades, tells a remarkably different story. The core idea here is the archaeological evidence of once flourishing cities and lush landscapes, beneath what is now a barren expanse, indicating dramatic climate shifts and the subsequent vanishing of entire civilizations. Imagine the gentle rustle of a warm desert breeze, carrying whispers of a time when this arid land was a verdant savanna, traversed by mighty rivers and dotted with freshwater lakes. Around 10,000 to 5,000 years ago, during a period known as the Green Sahara or the African Humid Period, the Sahara was indeed a vastly different place. Evidence from lake sediments, ancient pollen, and fossilized animal remains including hippopotami, crocodiles, and giraffes paints a picture of a landscape rich in vegetation and abundant water, capable of supporting diverse ecosystems and human populations. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about this era is the existence of ancient human settlements, some quite substantial, that once thrived in what are now utterly desolate regions. These are the silent cities, not necessarily grand metropolises like Rome, but significant communities that lived in harmony with a fertile Sahara. Archaeological discoveries, often unearthed by chance or through the analysis of satellite imagery, have revealed the faint outlines of ancient settlements, including sophisticated water management systems, pottery fragments, stone tools, and even ancient burial sites. Imagine the careful excavation revealing the remnants of dwellings, perhaps even modest public spaces, now slowly emerging from the sand, only to be reclaimed by it. One of the most intriguing examples is the ancient site of Gabbero in Niger, where archaeologists discovered a cemetery dating back over 10,000 years, revealing two distinct prehistoric cultures that thrived there during the Green Sahara period. The sheer number of human burials and associated artifacts speaks to a settled, vibrant population that depended on a hydrological reality vastly different from today's. These were not nomadic wanderers, but people rooted in a flourishing landscape, their lives intertwined with its waters. The precise methods they used to build their communities, and the social structures that allowed them to thrive for millennia in what became an impossible environment, largely remain a quiet mystery, buried beneath the very sand that now covers their existence. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often cyclical, demonstrating humanity's deep connection to and vulnerability before the Earth's grand climatic shifts. The very thought that such flourishing societies could simply vanish, their homes becoming silent echoes under shifting dunes, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of impermanence and the humbling power of environmental change. What stories did the wind whisper through the reeds of these ancient oases? What quiet lives unfolded in these communities, now lost to the sands of time? The silent cities of the Sahara are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we can clearly see, but in the enduring power of what has vanished, in the quiet, persistent whispers from beneath the desert floor, forever marked by the subtle, poignant, lost oases of forgotten time. of a human past still unfolding its mysteries. It's a soothing paradox. The more we grasp the vastness of the Sahara today, the more the vibrant ancient life hidden beneath its surface subtly persists in our imagination, creating a serene puzzle, inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace. Lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of conquest, but in the quiet, persistent resilience of life itself, and its gentle surrender to the forces of nature forever, marked by the subtle, enigmatic, vanished civilizations of a human past gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it baffles archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the sheer scale of the Sahara and the difficulty of preserving and finding ephemeral evidence in such a dynamic, shifting environment. Organic materials rarely survive the extreme conditions, and the vastness means that many sites likely remain undiscovered, buried deep beneath the sand. Reconstructing the daily lives and cultural practices of these vanished civilizations is a monumental task, often relying on fragmented clues and environmental proxies rather than complete archaeological complexes. This inherent elusiveness means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of environmental history and the quiet perseverance of human presence, and the profound quietude of a once fertile land now silent, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past, perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen desert winds, the distant echoes of ancient lives, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the vast, silent dunes of the Sahara and filters through the serene night air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of these ancient enigmas, a gentle hum that speaks of geological time and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore another poignant mystery of lost knowledge, the enigmatic fate of the Library of Alexandria. The unseen libraries of Alexandria, whispers of lost wisdom. What profound silence holds the vast knowledge of a vanished world, meticulously gathered over centuries, yet now irretrievably lost to the mists of time. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the physical disappearance of ancient cities beneath shifting sands to an even more poignant and abstract loss, the unseen libraries of Alexandria, where whispers of lost wisdom echo through the corridors of history, inviting us to contemplate the profound impermanence of intellectual heritage. Having gently considered the poignant traces of civilizations swallowed by environmental change, our gaze now turns to the fabled intellectual heart of the ancient world, inviting us to ponder the enduring myth of its lost sections and the silent acceptance of knowledge that may have vanished forever. Picture, if you will, the bustling, vibrant port city of Alexandria in ancient Egypt, founded by Alexander the Great himself. Here, during the Hellenistic period, arose a beacon of human intellect and curiosity, the Library of Alexandria, a legendary institution that aspired to collect all the world's knowledge within its walls. It was not merely a collection of scrolls. It was a grand academy, a research institution, and a symbol of humanity's insatiable thirst for understanding. The core idea here is the enduring myth of the lost sections of the Library of Alexandria, representing the vast, irretrievable knowledge that may have vanished from human collective memory. Imagine soft lamplight illuminating countless papyrus scrolls, meticulously organized by dedicated scholars from across the known world. At its zenith, the library is believed to have housed hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of scrolls, containing works on philosophy, science, medicine, mathematics, literature, and history from every corner of the ancient globe. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about the library is not just its sheer size, but the tragic, multifaceted nature of its disappearance. There wasn't a single, catastrophic blaze that consumed it all in one dramatic moment. Instead, its decline and eventual demise were a gradual process. A series of unfortunate events, fires, decrees, and shifting priorities spanning centuries, each contributing to the erosion of this monumental repository of thought. This quiet, gradual fading of knowledge, like whispers carried away by the desert wind, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring melancholy, a silent symphony of forgotten genius, played out across the canvas of history. The library faced multiple periods of damage and destruction. Accounts speak of a significant fire during Julius Caesar's siege of Alexandria in 48 BCE, which may have damaged or destroyed portions of the collection, particularly scrolls stored near the harbor. Later, in the 3rd century CE, Emperor campaigns against Queen Zenobia of Palmyra brought further devastation to the city, likely impacting the remaining library structures. Even later, a decree by the Christian Emperor Theodosius I in the late 4th century CE, which ordered the destruction of pagan temples, might have led to the dismantling of the Serapeum, a daughter library and temple complex that housed a significant portion of the collection. Finally, some accounts suggest a further loss during the Arab conquest of Alexandria in the 7th century CE. Though these narratives are highly debated among historians, each lost scroll, each uncopied text, each dismantled section resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a world of thought that has slipped beyond our grasp, inviting a quiet contemplation of what profound insights might have been contained within those now silent papyri. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often fragile, and that the transmission of knowledge is a delicate dance across generations. The very thought that so much accumulated wisdom could simply vanish, leaving behind only the echoes of its former glory, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of impermanence and the humbling fragility of human endeavor. What profound philosophical arguments, what revolutionary scientific discoveries, what timeless literary masterpieces now rest in the unseen libraries of forgotten time. What quiet debates took place in its hallowed halls, forever silenced. The unseen libraries of Alexandria are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we can clearly see, but in the enduring power of what is absent, in the quiet, persistent void left by vanished knowledge, forever marked by the subtle, poignant whispers of lost wisdom of a human past, still unfolding its mysteries. It's a soothing paradox. The more we try to reconstruct its grandeur, the more the reality of its profound loss gently settles upon us, creating a serene puzzle inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of discovery, but in the quiet, persistent absence of texts, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, lost sections of a human past gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it continues to be so profoundly felt in archaeology and history. The quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the irreversible nature of the loss. Unlike physical structures that can be excavated, scrolls and texts, once destroyed, are incredibly difficult to recover. Our understanding of ancient thought, especially in areas like science and philosophy, is significantly shaped by what survived, and the very concept of the library represents the immense intellectual treasures that did not. This inherent irretrievability, combined with the ideal of universal knowledge that the library represented, means that its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of monumental ambition and tragic loss, and the profound quietude of a vanished intellectual beacon, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and the poignant nature of knowledge. The rhythmic sway of unseen time, the distant echoes of scholarly pursuits, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight bathes the ancient site of Alexandria and filters through the serene night air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human intellect and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore another, even more ancient, mystery of lost communication, the enigmatic Indus Valley script. The Dogon Sirius mystery, ancient knowledge of distant stars. What if an ancient, isolated culture held profound knowledge of distant stars, facts invisible to the naked eye, passed down through generations in hushed ceremonies? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the grand, yet lost earthly wisdom of ancient libraries to an even more ethereal enigma, the Dogon Sirius mystery, where a remote Malian tribe possesses astronomical insights that quietly defy conventional explanations. Having gently considered the poignant void left by vanished intellectual heritage, our gaze now turns to the vast, star-studded African night sky, inviting us to ponder whether profound celestial knowledge could exist outside the recognized pathways of scientific discovery, leading us gently into the beauty of the unknown. Picture, if you will, the serene, sun-baked landscape of the West African savanna, where, nestled amongst the cliffs and plateaus of Mali, live the Dogon people. For centuries, this indigenous group has maintained a rich and complex cosmology, deeply intertwined with their spiritual beliefs and oral traditions. Their intricate masks, ceremonies, and symbolic art all reflect a profound connection to the cosmos. The core idea here is the Dogon people of Mali's traditional knowledge of Sirius B, a star that is utterly invisible to the naked eye and was only scientifically confirmed by Western astronomy in the mid-19th century using powerful telescopes. Imagine a clear, cool African night with countless stars twinkling overhead. While many cultures observe the bright star Sirius A, the Dogon cosmology, as documented by anthropologists Marcel Griol and Germaine Dieterlen in the 1930s and 40s, included detailed information about a companion star they called Po. They described this star as incredibly small and heavy, made of a dense, unseen substance, and having an elliptical orbit around Sirius A, taking 50 years to complete one revolution. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about this knowledge is its astonishing accuracy. Po Tolo perfectly matches the characteristics of Sirius B, a white dwarf star, immensely dense, orbiting Sirius A in a nearly 50-year cycle. This profound congruence between their ancient oral tradition and modern astronomical discovery creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder. A silent symphony of inexplicable insight played out against the backdrop of a traditional culture. How could the Dogon, without telescopes or advanced mathematical instruments, have acquired such precise knowledge of a celestial body invisible to the human eye? This question has quietly perplexed scholars and inspired numerous theories. One conventional explanation suggests that the Dogon may have had contact with early European astronomers or travelers who shared this information, perhaps from scientific observations made after the mid-19th century. However, this theory faces challenges, as the documented Dogon traditions speak of this knowledge being ancient and central to their cosmology, passed down through generations. Another possibility is that the Dogon developed unique, sophisticated observational methods, or even intuitive understandings of the cosmos that remain unknown to us. Their deep connection to the natural world and their meticulous astronomical observations of other visible celestial bodies are well documented. Yet, the specific details about Sirius B seem to transcend what could be achieved with conventional naked-eye astronomy. Each whispered legend, each precise detail about the smallest star, resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a world of understanding that defies easy categorization, inviting a quiet contemplation of what profound insights might be held within oral traditions. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often richer and more complex than we assume, holding unexpected pockets of sophisticated knowledge that challenge our linear view of scientific progress. The very thought that a culture, isolated and seemingly untouched by modern scientific instruments, could possess such accurate information about a hidden star allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of alternative paths to discovery and the boundless capacities of human perception. What profound observations were made under the ancient Malian sky? What quiet wisdom was passed down through the generations, speaking of cosmic truths? The Dogon Sirius mystery is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we can clearly see, but in the enduring power of enigmatic knowledge, in the quiet, persistent whispers from an ancient past that continues to challenge our assumptions, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic ancient knowledge of distant stars, of a human past still unfolding its wonders. It's a soothing paradox. The more we scientifically analyze their precise claims, the more the origin of their knowledge subtly persists as a puzzle, creating a serene enigma inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of discovery, but in the quiet, persistent wisdom held by an isolated people, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, serious mystery of a human past, gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it baffles anthropology and astronomy, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in reconciling the Dogon's detailed, scientifically accurate knowledge of an invisible star with the historical absence of technologies that would allow such observation. While cultural diffusion remains a possibility, there is no direct evidence of European astronomers sharing this specific information with the Dogon at a time when their oral traditions consistently suggest its ancient origins, proposing independent, non-technological observation of an invisible star pushes the very boundaries of scientific possibility, yet the empirical match is undeniable. This inherent gap between documented means and observed knowledge means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of ancient tradition and modern science, and the profound quietude of a starlit African night, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound celestial harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen cosmic forces, the distant echoes of ancestral wisdom, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined starlight bathes the Dogon land and filters through the serene night air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human wisdom and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an even more fundamental mystery of communication, the enigmatic Indus Valley script. The emerald tablets of Thoth, an alchemical dream. What profound, universal secrets might be encoded within an ancient text, whispered through millennia, hinting at the subtle manipulation of nature itself and the very fabric of existence. Our quiet exploration now shifts from the perplexing astronomical insights of an isolated tribe to an even more esoteric and deeply mystical enigma, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, legendary Hermetic texts that invite gentle contemplation about hidden alchemical wisdom and universal principles. Having softly considered the unexplainable knowledge of distant stars held by the Dogon, our gaze now turns to the shadowy realms of ancient esotericism, inviting us to ponder whether profound truths were once inscribed in a language far deeper than words, leading us gently into the beauty of the unknown. Picture, if you will, the hushed, incense-laden chambers of ancient libraries, or the secluded studies of medieval alchemists, where seekers of profound wisdom meticulously pored over enigmatic manuscripts. Among the most revered and mysterious of these texts are the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, purported to contain the secret teachings of Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom, writing, and magic, or his Greek equivalent, Hermes. This legendary text is not a single, physically verifiable artifact, but rather a collection of aphorisms and cryptic verses, whose influence has profoundly shaped Western esotericism, alchemy, and mystical philosophy for centuries. The core idea here is that these legendary Hermetic texts, particularly the Emerald Tablets, are purported to contain ancient wisdom on alchemy and universal principles shrouded in mystical obscurity. Imagine a moment of profound quiet where the very air seems to hum with ancient knowledge. The most famous line attributed to the tablets, "As above, so below," is a cornerstone of Hermetic philosophy, suggesting a profound correspondence between the macrocosm, the universe, and the microcosm, humanity, and the earthly realm. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about the Emerald Tablets is their enduring impact despite their elusive origins. There is no original physical tablet known to exist. The earliest verifiable versions appear in Arabic texts from the 8th to 12th centuries, later translated into Latin during the European Middle Ages, yet their attributed antiquity stretches back to ancient Egypt, sparking a quiet debate among historians. Are they genuine fragments of truly ancient Egyptian wisdom, preserved and transmitted through a secret lineage, or profound philosophical creations of the early medieval period attributed to a revered ancient source to lend them authority. This quiet persistence of an intangible mystery, like an alchemical dream whispered across epochs, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential hidden knowledge, played out through the ages. The tablets are believed to hold keys to the great work of alchemy, not merely in the sense of transmuting base metals into gold, but in a far more profound, spiritual sense, the transformation of the self, the attainment of wisdom, and the understanding of the fundamental forces of the universe. Imagine a scholar in the quiet solitude of their study, meditating on lines such as that which is below is as that which is above, and that which is above is as that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. These verses hint at a holistic view of existence, where spiritual and physical realities are interconnected, and where knowledge of one realm unlocks understanding of the other. The text describes a process of separation and combination of subtle forces at play, resonating with the alchemical concept of distilling pure essence from raw matter. The language is deliberately obscure, a puzzle designed to be unlocked only by those with deep insight and persistent contemplation. Each enigmatic verse, each philosophical principle, resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a world of thought that sought to transcend the mundane, inviting a quiet contemplation of humanity's enduring quest for deeper meaning. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives were often deeply layered, holding secrets not meant for casual reading, but for profound, meditative study. The very thought that such universal principles could be encoded in a compact, cryptic text passed down through secretive traditions allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of esoteric paths to wisdom and the boundless capacities of human insight. What profound truths about the universe did the ancients glimpse that we are still striving to understand today? What quiet meditations were performed to unlock the meaning of these verses? The Emerald Tablets of Thoth are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear answers, but in the enduring power of symbolism and spiritual inquiry, in the quiet, persistent allure of an alchemical dream that continues to inspire seekers of wisdom, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic alchemical dream of a human past still unfolding its mysteries. It's a soothing paradox. The more we attempt to pin down their physical origin, the more their spiritual and philosophical influence subtly persists, creating a serene enigma, inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of empirical data, but in the quiet, persistent whispers of mystical texts, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, lost wisdom of a human past gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it continues to be shrouded in mystical obscurity and debated in scholarship, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in its very nature as an esoteric text. Unlike a historical chronicle or a scientific treatise, the Emerald Tablets are designed to be allegorical and symbolic, making a definitive, literal interpretation impossible. Its lack of a verifiable original manuscript means its historical authenticity is difficult to prove, leaving it open to scholarly debate regarding its true age and authorship. This inherent ambiguity, combined with its profound influence on various mystical traditions, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of ancient philosophy and enduring mysticism and the profound quietude of a legendary text encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound spiritual inquiry. The rhythmic sway of unseen cosmic principles, the distant echoes of alchemical quests, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined lamplight bathes the pages of an ancient manuscript and filters through the serene night air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human wisdom and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an even more fundamental mystery of communication, the enigmatic Indus Valley script. The anomaly of the Baghdad battery, unlocking ancient current. Could a simple clay pot, unearthed from the silent sands of ancient Mesopotamia, quietly hold the key to an astonishing, forgotten knowledge of electricity, millennia before its modern discovery? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the esoteric whispers of alchemical dreams to a tangible, yet profoundly perplexing artifact, the Baghdad battery, an enigma that invites gentle speculation about ancient scientific application. Having softly contemplated the mystical wisdom contained within legendary texts, our gaze now turns to the cradle of civilization, inviting us to ponder whether an unassuming vessel might offer a controversial glimpse into a surprising ancient technology, leading us gently into the beauty of the unknown. Picture, if you will, the bustling ancient city of Baghdad, a crossroads of trade and innovation, where, in 1938, a German archaeologist named Wilhelm Kig unearthed a peculiar artifact in the ruins of Kujat Rabu, a village near the city. This object, dating from the Parthian era, roughly 250 BCE to 224 CE, consisted of a small, yellowish clay jar, approximately 14 centimeters, 5.5 inches tall. Inside, carefully placed, was a copper cylinder, and within that, an iron rod. The top of the jar was sealed with bitumen, and the iron rod was suspended inside the copper cylinder without touching it, suggesting a deliberate and precise arrangement. The core idea here is the interpretation of this artifact as an early electrical cell, commonly referred to as the Baghdad battery. Imagine the quiet curiosity of the excavators as they carefully cleaned this peculiar object, noticing its unusual components and assembly. To some, the combination of two dissimilar metals, copper and iron, separated by a potential electrolyte. If an acidic liquid, like grape juice or vinegar, were present within the jar, strikingly resembles the basic components of a voltaic pile, an early form of electric battery. If filled with such an electrolyte, this assembly could theoretically have produced a small electrical current, perhaps around 0.5 to 1.5 volts. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about the Baghdad battery is the question of its purpose. If it was indeed an electrical device, for what was this ancient current intended? This quiet persistence of an unexplained potential, hidden within an unassuming vessel, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of potential ancient science played out across the canvas of deep history. The leading theories for the battery's potential use are as diverse as they are intriguing. Some proponents suggest it might have been used for electroplating or plying a thin layer of one metal onto another, perhaps gold onto silver, for decorative purposes or to create gilded objects. Others propose it could have been employed for medical pain relief, where a gentle electric current might have been used as an ancient form of acupuncture or therapy. Still others suggest it might have served a religious or ritualistic function, perhaps generating a mild shock to enhance spiritual experiences, or to create a magical effect for temple priests. The very notion that ancient Mesopotamians might have understood and utilized principles of electricity, even on a small scale, challenges our conventional timeline of technological advancement, pushing back the origins of electrical knowledge by nearly 2 millennia. Each component, each careful arrangement within the jar, resonates with a forgotten breath of purpose, a silent testament to a world of experimental inquiry that seems almost inexplicable for its era, inviting a quiet contemplation of humanity's ceaseless quest for understanding. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that ancient narratives are often richer and more complex than we assume, holding unexpected pockets of sophisticated understanding that challenge our linear view of scientific progress. The very thought that a culture so ancient could have manipulated unseen forces like electrical current allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of lost technologies and the boundless capacities of human curiosity. What profound experiments were conducted in ancient Baghdad with these clay jars? What quiet sparks illuminated the minds of their ingenious creators? The anomaly of the Baghdad battery is a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in clear answers, but in the enduring power of interpretation and the quiet, persistent allure of an artifact that continues to spark wonder, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, unlocking ancient current of a human past still unfolding its mysteries. It's a soothing paradox. The more we replicate and test its electrical potential, the more the question of its actual historical use subtly persists as a puzzle, creating a serene enigma inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of definitive discovery, but in the quiet, persistent hum of an ancient artifact, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, ancient electricity of a human past, gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it continues to be debated in archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the lack of conclusive, unambiguous evidence of its intended function. While the battery can produce a current, there are no accompanying ancient texts or other archaeological finds that explicitly describe its use as an electrical device. Alternative explanations suggest it was merely a container for scrolls, or a vessel for storing pigments, with the metals serving a different, non-electrical purpose. This inherent ambiguity, combined with the groundbreaking nature of the electrical hypothesis, means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently elude us, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of intriguing artifact and scientific inquiry, and the profound quietude of ancient innovations, encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound scientific potential. The rhythmic sway of unseen currents, the distant echoes of ancient experimentation, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined lamplight bathes the unassuming clay pot and filters through the serene night air, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of this ancient enigma, a gentle hum that speaks of human ingenuity and the timeless flow of mystery merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an even more fundamental mystery of communication, the enigmatic Indus Valley script. The fading footprints of the Amazon, cities lost to the jungle's embrace. What if the dense, seemingly untouched heart of the Amazon rainforest quietly holds the secrets of vast, interconnected ancient cities, now almost entirely reclaimed by nature's relentless embrace? Our quiet exploration now shifts from the perplexing hints of ancient technology to an even grander, more poignant mystery of vanished civilizations, the fading footprints of the Amazon, where recent discoveries gently challenge our long-held notions of a pristine wilderness, revealing the silent echoes of sophisticated urban life. Having softly contemplated the enigmatic potential of ancient electrical devices, our gaze now turns to the immense emerald canopy of South America, inviting us to ponder the profound impermanence of human structures and the quiet resilience of nature, leading us gently into the beauty of the unknown. Picture, if you will, the seemingly boundless, impenetrable expanse of the Amazon rainforest, often considered one of the last great wildernesses on Earth, a place where nature reigns supreme and human presence is, by popular conception, limited to small, nomadic groups. This vast, green ocean has long been thought of as unsuitable for large-scale, complex societies due to its challenging environment, poor soils, and disease. However, as technology advances and new methods of exploration become available, this narrative is gently but profoundly changing. The core idea here is the recent discoveries of vast interconnected ancient cities and complex agricultural systems, hidden beneath the Amazon rainforest, challenging the pristine wilderness narrative. Imagine the soft hum of LiDAR technology piercing through the dense canopy from above, revealing not just trees and rivers, but the subtle, geometric outlines of ancient human modification. What truly baffles and invites peaceful contemplation about these discoveries is the sheer scale and sophistication of what is being uncovered. We are not talking about small villages, but evidence of highly organized urban settlements, complete with elaborate ceremonial centers, networks of roads and canals, and vast, transformed landscapes designed for sustainable agriculture. These include intricate earthworks such as raised fields, defensive ditches, and complex water management systems, all built by pre-Columbian societies, some dating back over 2,000 years. This quiet revelation of extensive human presence, meticulously integrated with the jungle, creates a profound atmosphere of enduring wonder, a silent symphony of forgotten civilization played out beneath the leafy ceiling. Consider, for instance, the recent groundbreaking discoveries in the Apano Valley of Ecuador, or the vast network of earthworks in the Llanos de Moxos region of Bolivia. These sites reveal not isolated settlements, but interconnected urban hubs, linked by carefully constructed roadways that stretched for miles, suggesting complex social structures, advanced planning, and a deep understanding of their environment. The cities themselves were not built of stone like the Maya or Inca, but largely from earth and organic materials, which decay quickly in the humid jungle. This is precisely why they have remained hidden for so long, their fading footprints only now being revealed through non-invasive techniques. Imagine the patient, rhythmic work of thousands of individuals, shaping the very land to suit their needs, creating fertile ground in challenging conditions, and building communities that thrived for centuries, only to be slowly, quietly reabsorbed by the very jungle that once sustained them. Each subtle mound, Each barely discernible linear feature in the LiDAR scans resonates with a forgotten breath of life, a silent testament to a world of human endeavor that slipped from collective memory, inviting a quiet contemplation of what profound wisdom was lost. This quiet, ambient mystery contributes to the profound sense that our historical narratives are constantly evolving, and that the natural world can both preserve and consume the traces of human existence. The very thought that such vast urban landscapes could be so thoroughly reclaimed by the jungle, leaving only the faintest whispers of their presence, allows the mind to drift into a peaceful contemplation of impermanence and the humbling power of nature's embrace. What profound insights into sustainable living did these ancient Amazonian people possess? What quiet lives unfolded in these communities, now part of the jungle's silent tapestry? The fading footprints of the Amazon are a gentle reminder that some of the most profound historical questions reside not in what we can clearly see, but in the enduring power of what is hidden in the quiet. Persistent echoes from beneath the dense canopy, forever marked by the subtle, poignant cities lost to the jungle's embrace of a human past still unfolding its mysteries. It's a soothing paradox. The more our technology allows us to see through the jungle, the more the scale of what was lost subtly persists as a humbling realization, creating a serene enigma, inviting your thoughts to settle and drift into a comforting sense of profound peace, lulled by the knowledge that even in the vastness of human history, some stories are found not in loud proclamations of advanced empires, but in the quiet, persistent presence of earthworks, forever marked by the subtle, enigmatic, lost urban landscapes of a human past, gently guiding you into sleep. As for why it continues to be rediscovered and reinterpreted by archaeology and history, the quiet wonder deepens. The fundamental challenge lies in the rainforest environment itself, which quickly reclaims and conceals human modifications. Traditional archaeological survey methods are extremely difficult and destructive in such dense terrain. The use of new technologies like LiDAR, which can penetrate the canopy, is only now beginning to reveal the true extent of ancient Amazonian societies, forcing a complete revaluation of previous assumptions about the region's human history. This ongoing process of rediscovery means that much of its deepest truth continues to gently unfold, allowing for peaceful contemplation rather than definitive conclusions. This serene interplay of groundbreaking technology and the quiet mysteries of the natural world and the profound quietude of a vast green expanse encourages introspection, inviting the mind to gently explore the quiet beauty of a past perpetually bathed in intriguing questions and profound natural harmony. The rhythmic sway of unseen jungle breezes, the distant echoes of ancient lives, and that profound, encompassing stillness, all combine to create a uniquely soothing soundscape, perfect for calming the mind and guiding it towards a state of deep, restorative sleep. As the soft glow of imagined moonlight filters through the Amazonian canopy and bathes the silent, verdant landscape, one might feel the quiet, pervasive energy of these ancient enigmas, a gentle hum that speaks of human resilience and the timeless flow of mystery, merging with the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, carrying you forward to our next destination, where we will explore an even more fundamental mystery of communication, the enigmatic Indus Valley script, drifting on the currents of unknowing, as the final whispers of these hidden worlds settle around you. Recognize the comforting truth that echoes softly through the long corridors of time. The most profound mysteries are often not meant to be fully solved, but rather to be embraced, much like a gentle current carrying us into a vast, tranquil sea of unknowing. Our quiet exploration has journeyed through the hidden depths of ancient water systems, from Malta's subterranean cisterns to the mythical rivers beneath Baghdad, reminding us of forgotten hydrological genius. We then drifted into the subtle challenges to our understanding of ancient physics, pondering how a lone man might move colossal stones at Coral Castle, or how the Olmec transported their giant heads through dense jungles. We peered into the enigmatic reliefs of the Dendora Temple, musing on ancient electricity, and gazed upon the pervasive petroglyphs of Sodalo Hills, where ancient eyes might have witnessed wonders in the sky. Our descent then took us to the submerged geometry of the Yonaguni Monument, a silent Pacific riddle, and to the remarkably precise agricultural engineering of Moray's circular terraces. We touched upon the enduring debate surrounding the Bosnian pyramids and the tantalizing hints of ancient current within the Baghdad Battery, each a quiet challenge to our conventional narratives of the past. Finally, we turned our thoughts to the most ephemeral traces, the silent cities of the Sahara, reclaimed by shifting sands, and the unseen libraries of Alexandria, where vast knowledge faded into the mists of lost wisdom, reminding us of the Dogon's inexplicable astronomical insights and the elusive nature of ancient alchemical dreams. The central theme woven through each of these quiet narratives is not about finding definitive answers, but about discovering the profound beauty and comfort in embracing the unknown. It is in the gentle act of wondering, of allowing our minds to softly explore these unwritten pages of history, that we truly connect with the timeless flow of mystery itself. Each enigma, whether a colossal stone moved by unseen forces, a lost civilization swallowed by the earth, or an ancient symbol hinting at forgotten science, is a delicate thread in the grand tapestry of human existence, inviting us to broaden our perspective on ancient ingenuity, on human resilience, and on the vastness of time's unwritten scrolls. These are not loud, jarring questions that demand immediate answers, but rather soft, lingering invitations to a deeper understanding, a gentle acceptance that the past holds secrets it is not yet ready to fully reveal. Imagine, if you will, that each mystery is a quiet pool of starlight, reflecting the distant galaxies of human endeavor and the endless possibilities of what might have been. The tranquility comes from realizing that true wisdom lies not in knowing everything, but in cultivating a peaceful curiosity for what we do not. The gentle challenge of gravity, the whispers of hidden forces, the subtle dance of climate shifts, and the profound loss of ancient knowledge all contribute to a richer, more nuanced appreciation of our place in this vast, mysterious universe. It is a deeply soothing thought that across millennia, humans have consistently sought to understand, to build, to create, and to reach for the stars, often leaving behind traces that gently baffle and invite our quietest contemplation. Allow this profound sense of acceptance to wash over you like the soft, rhythmic ebb and flow of the ocean at dusk. Let the tranquil dreams of ancient currents carry your thoughts. This journey through history's quiet riddles is meant to guide you to a state of profound peace, accepting the enduring nature of mystery and the sublime beauty of the unknown, gently leading you into deep, restorative sleep. If these quiet narrations have brought a sense of peace and wonder to your evening, we would be honored if you considered sharing your thoughts below in the comments. Your reflections are like gentle ripples in this shared current of discovery. A soft tap on the like button helps these stories reach other quiet seekers, and subscribing to our channel ensures you won't miss any future journeys into the comforting depths of history's enigmas. May the ancient currents of discovery gently carry you into the deepest, most peaceful dreams, where the boundaries of time softly dissolve, and the whispers of lost worlds mingle with the cosmic dust of tranquil sleep. Good night,